So for creating the background, for this one, we have already given it a wash of cobalt blue color, and on top of it we're going to apply some ultramarine blue or Persian blue, whichever dark blue color you want to add. I'm going to add a mixture of ultramarine blue and the Persian blue together. So I'm going to create a color by mixing half and half Persian blue and cobalt blue, Persian blue and ultramarine blue. So now with this, just going to outline the basic motif that we created, so that it is kind of a negative effect that we practiced earlier. We're just going to leave the design with the same blue color, and we're going to color outside it, that is in the background, so that and the real motif is lifted up. So just be careful with this and apply your dark shade. Here we need it to be really bright, but the very first step is we're just going to add a little thin mixture of these two colors, that is our ultramarine and the Persian blue. I think there was a little black color in my brush already. My brush was not clear, that's why this color is looking a little darker. So when you're going to blend it, it might give you a different shade, but then again it's okay. So there is no much different technique other than the negative one, which we have already learned. The only thing is we're going to give it a little more darkness wherever we have the grooves. Okay. So don't take a lot of water when you're doing this. So this complete area I'm going to make it a little more darker, so I'm just randomly adding it here. So do this with calmness and don't be in a hurry while you're doing this, otherwise you're going to spoil the motif, right? So the top part over here is little faded. You won't be able to see the motif really properly over here, and that's why I'm just going to give it a wash of this dark blue color that we just prepared, and a little less for the motif here. So whatever design you have created, you're just basically giving it an outline with this dark color over here and just filling it in the negative spaces. Okay. So here is my basic setup which I wanted for my base to look like. So this is the only motif I have created for the base. It is not very much clear as of now. Now my second step is I am going to pick up some black color. Yes, pure black without any blending, and I want the areas around the face to be really dark. I'm just adding this black color. Now you have to keep in mind that this black should be darker than what you have applied for the neck or the hairs over here. And as you can see that I'm using a really thick layer of black, and you should not be scared before applying this. Let it be dark, let it go way ahead, and it can easily enter your motif. That is also fine. Let me add some more black to the edges over here. So make sure there is not a lot of water as of now. See, my paper has a lot of water here. Don't add a lot of water, otherwise you'll end up spoiling it. Always keep a tissue handy with you. Keep on absorbing the extra water in your brush. Now next is you're going to take some water, little water, and we will blend it. We will blend it slowly into the background like this. So it's going to cover some part of your motif also, but again, that's fine. Let it happen. Okay, same thing we're going to do for the top part over here. Just go ahead and blend that black into the blue background over here. Let it enter the motif, that's fine. Keep on cleaning your brush and just repeat this process. So here, see, if I have picked up a lot of black from here, I'm going to go ahead and add some more black on this area. Wash your brush, and that's it. Next is I'm using some ultramarine blue going over this black now, just to add up a little shine here. Clean your brush, use your tissue for that extra water, and it blends. Okay, now allow it to dry a bit. While it is drying, I'm going to take this ultramarine blue again, and that will go over here in between the cavities that we just created. So as you can see, the paper is still a little wet over here at the base. The blue is going to mix up by itself with the black. And if it is not working for you, you can always use your brush and blend it, the black and the blue over here. So everywhere wherever you want to add little depth, you're going to go ahead and add this dark blue color over there and make it a little dark. Okay, a little bit darkness over here because this part is completely faded for me. So I'm going to add a little more color over here. If your paper doesn't look this faded, you're not going to add more color. Okay, so for me the background is ready over here, and I'm going to go ahead and make this beautiful more punk. We need lemon yellow, golden yellow, that is the medium yellow, leaf green, and some viridian hue, orange and red. So many colors for this single little more punk over here. So I'm going to start with my golden yellow color. So I'm going to add some water to my palette over here. Okay, so I'm picking up some golden yellow, that is the medium yellow or the deep yellow, any of the yellow color that you have, and I'm going to just give it a little wash of this. Oops, the black color is a little wet around it, so be very careful, or you can wait for the background to dry up and then you can start working on this one. Meanwhile, when the background is getting dried up, I find the area around the nose a little light, and that's why I'm going to give it a black color wash again over there. So I'm picking up my number 1 brush and some black color from my palette. Goes around the nose here and somewhat over here. Little outline for the lips, a dimple, a bit of shading for the upper lip and the lower lip again, because on my paper it is looking really flat. That's why I'm going to do that. I'm just going to make the eyelash also a little bit thicker over here. I'm not going to give it any shading over there, I just want it to be thick. Same thing for the eyebrow over here. So while the background is getting dried up, I'm just going to give the face a little touch up. This is not compulsory for all of you. If the eyebrows and the eyelashes look dark on your paper, you're not going to do this. Okay, so now clean your brush, and just with little water in your brush, you're just going to blend it a bit with the skin. Keep on cleaning your brush. Very careful, be very careful with your water, the amount of water that you add, because in watercolors, yes, the water plays a very important role over here. If you add more water, you might even end up spoiling your drawing. The same thing is, if you add less water, again there are chances that you spoil your drawing. So it's in the initial time, it is just a trial and error thing, which you have to work it out and understand the nature of your colors by yourself. Oops. Thank God. Okay, so now the same thing, I'm going to give a little touch up for the lips also. A bit of touch up over here, and it is done. All right, so now the next thing is, I'm going to make the tika also a little bit darker over here. So initially I added some lemon yellow, but I'm going to switch to my deep yellow. It will look more bright here. Okay, so now moving back to the Moorpunk over here. Then the next color that I'm going to pick up is my Viridian hue. So it's just, I'm going to make some circles in the center. Okay. Working with brush number 1. Like this, and then so this is just basically a pretty much geometrical pattern, and you're just going to work freehand for this one. Pick up some emerald green, work in between these lines, not everywhere, only at the base, maybe somewhere on the top. Randomly you're just going to add this color. Okay, now the next color that I'm going to pick is my crimson color. Crimson going in the center. Let it be pure without any mixing. Anywhere like this. Then some orange over here. Again, same thing with the orange. Just apply it randomly. Now, so now the same crimson color, I'm picking up some crimson lake, and I'm going to make a little flower somewhere over here. So this you have to go in just one go. You cannot rub on the blue surface again like this, otherwise it is going to pick up some blue color from the base, and this red flower will appear more of purple color, which we don't want. And then I'm going to add some orange to this, and it is going to blend by itself, giving it a little shine over here. Same brush, I'm just going to make a little dory kind of thing coming from here like this. So it is pretty much light, but we got a follow-up line for the white to be placed. Okay, so again Crimson Lake, you just touch it and somewhere you're just going to add it like this. Now the next color that I'm going to pick up is white color. So now this white can be your acrylic white, poster white, or you can use your tube colors, white tube colors, watercolor. So we need it a little thick, so I'm going to use my poster white over here. Yes, so just pick up little thick poster white and just a little finishing touch that we want for this. So as you can see, the brush picked up some pink color over there. Clean your brush, take some more white and continue. Wash, take some more color. So randomly I'm going to add this white over here also in the peacock feather like this. Yeah, and it is done. So this is how you complete the background. So again, this painting is a little bit dried up, and if you feel that certain edges or the points, for example this area, it has gone little lighter, so you can again pick up some blue color over here and add to your drawings. Then you just blend it with a clean brush into the background, and it is done. So this is how you complete your drawing. Just I'm going to take out this masking tape out now. Oops. So I'm tearing my paper over here. Oh my god, I don't like this. This is a disaster. Shit, I don't like this. Careful. And the last one, I just hope it doesn't spoil my paper much. So this happened with me for the first time, that with the masking tape the paper is coming out. Oh dear god. Okay, so I'm just going to give a little touch up over here because it just peeled off my paper here. So I'm just picking up some black color with a thin brush and I'm just trying to fix it up with some water. and I'm just hoping that the paper will stick over here. Oh my god, I don't like it. Anyways, I'm going to cut this out, little square from this paper, and I'm going to stick it on another paper or frame it that ways, so it's okay. I am fine with it. Okay, all right, so this is done. This one is done. This is how you complete it. Okay, thank you.